said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
I got it.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And off we go from the desert. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9.
19 Tiger.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face third and a yard.
19-18.
Hall goes in motion. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. They'll talk things over before third down.
Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go, 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 go.
Go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 2.
First down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 43, here's second and 3.
Get it. Panther 11.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Third down, 3 to go.
Come on.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to get this close to his first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Benson. The ball comes out. And this will be recovered by the offense. So no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on down.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 35, here's second and 1. Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Buck Bowers. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
And the Raider first down.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. We're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set him second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Franco 80. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. Taking off. And he'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A run out of the gun with Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. They'll put Addison in motion. Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third down and 3.
60.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. They'll come up here. First and 10. On the zone read, a give to Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of 5. From the 41, here's second and 8.
Cougar 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Check out.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. We'll work this out wide to Benson. Now he's loose down the right sideline. Racing to the end zone. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. will add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. We are through one. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back in Vegas after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Ready.
Taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a shoot.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Ready.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a screen set up for Benson.
I like the play call on 3rd and goal there, giving the ball to your back and seeing if he can punch it in. And now it really sets up a pretty interesting decision. Does the play caller and the head coach want to roll the dice and go for a touchdown, or are they happy just settling for a field goal?
The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Broncos, come on.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Marcus Williams there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Open man, that's Dante Thornton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's He's going to set up third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
I think he's predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19. Come on. Hit. 19, target. 70 Rangers.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried to shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got to break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job contesting the throw, knocking it away. This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
70.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Looked like he gave it a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 right. Here we go. Set.
He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Pass. He's close to a 1st down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
2nd and inches.
Hey, check that. Street. 18 Cardinal.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Check that.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Motion, 60 motion.
The left side into the hands of Beck. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Ready, set. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, go.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
Warriors 17. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 38 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Dragon 60.
A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll put Addison in motion.
2nd and 4.
Ready.
One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Tucker. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Rush Towers. Touchdown Vegas. And his second TD catch of the season. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Raiders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running for zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to move up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll go up on a second and 7 from the 27.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Here we go. Back.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Here's a designed run. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Big play coming up. Third and goal.
It's now third and
The PAT up and good. And the Cardinals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that ball incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 2, Ashton Genty. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more attempts to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, here's Tracy. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now on 2nd and 4.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Would have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals lining up for punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchdown. touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That one popped by Beck. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throw on the run is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shut up! Liking 18!
It's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, go.
Now give to Genty running right. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Zach's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Now on 2nd and long.
Come 19, Ready? Count.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down.
Come on, set. Pass the 6, Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Best. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Check.
Here's Genty. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second down, goal to go.
7 Pirates. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Trap 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now, third and goal coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Throwing here on third and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Got it. Ready?
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he's trying to get a fit, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Got it. Ready?
Now this looks like a design run. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Get the stoppage. Just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
4 brings up 3rd and 9.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. their third and final timeout. Clock stop, 46 seconds to go. The Cardinals line up for a punt as he's standing right around his own goal line.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
19-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's first down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go! 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And Rob One's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory.